Hi, a film I caught up with recently, something chosen almost at random, was The Left-Handed Gun. It's from the late 1950s and stars Paul Newman as William Bonney, better known as Billy the Kid. And it's a dramatisation, very loosely based on fact, of his story and how he went from a drifter to a devoted cattle hand to an outlaw and ultimately a hero of the West. It has an unusual mixture of um, um, backgrounds. It's based on a play by no less than Gore Vidal, which I was rather surprised by. And it's directed by Arthur Penn, who around 10 years later would direct Bonnie and Clyde, the key film in the launch of New Hollywood. And there are elements of this uh, that hark forward to Bonnie and Clyde. The slight romanticization of the outlaw lifestyle. There's a moment where one character is shot by Billy, who is silhouetted against the sun standing on a veranda on the second story of a building. And he holds up his hand to try and see him. And then as he is shot and falls to the ground, it's in slow motion, which is a very Bonnie and Clyde style uh, decision. Paul Newman is very, very good, I thought, as Billy. He gives certain. The film starts very much by giving him a clear background and a clear path as to how he became how he is. That he's taken in by a rancher who gives him a job and supports him and starts to teach him how to read. And then when the rancher is murdered in the beginning of the Lincoln County War, which was a battle fought over land and cattle ranching rights, Billy takes this badly and seeks revenge on the four men who were responsible for the conspiracy to kill him, and drags along two of his friends who become increasingly concerned about the situation and the direction in which Billy is going. There is also an element of reflection on uh, Western myth making. There is a supporting character played by Herd Hatfield who has been selling stories of Billy back east, again romanticizing stories of Billy being the brave, bold outlaw. And towards the end of the film, where he and Billy come face to face and talk, um, he's distraught to discover that Billy isn't the folk hero that he'd been expecting. So it's an interesting film that predates the new Hollywood deconstructional myth making by some years, and it's maybe a little over long. It's nearly 2 hours, so it could have been a little tighter. But it has strong performances, it has beautiful photography, and it is a lot more thoughtful and intelligent than a lot of westerns I would expect from that time. So yeah, I think it's probably worth your time as well.